Katrina, I think she has FOMO. I know she has FOMO. She tells me she has FOMO, and rightly so, because she's getting all these justified plaudits for her work. She's incredible in the movie. I think people from Belfast are the best people on the planet, and any way that we can sort of show that on a global stage, then the better.
You pop a place in your life when the very simple thing is you're very happy, and then in a minute it was very difficult to deal with everything that came up. People have had this in their lives a million times, and that's what happened to me back then. So the beginning of lockdown sort of ignited that feeling, and I just wanted to sort of chart the way in which you could, as far as I understood it, in that situation, navigate your way through all of that uncertainty, and how you could try and do it as a 9-year-old kid who had loving family and movies and a great big life on the street. And so the lockdown sent me back there, and I wrote the first day's work, and I came back and I put the telly on, and Boris Johnson said, "You're all locked down," and so it began, and then it was like done in a sort of flurry after that.
I've always admired Katrina, and she was just unbelievable to work with. Like such a. Also there. Oddly enough, Katrina Balfe is. Let me start by saying, it's been very strange. Ken and I have been on this journey for a couple of weeks, and we haven't had Katrina with us. She's just become a mother for the first time. And so, having fathered 3 children myself, she'll soon realise that it's good to get away from them. But at the moment, she's still not blissful sort of phase. The first time I met Katrina was here at TIFF about 2 or 3 years ago. I was here for a movie called Private War, and she was here for the Ford versus Ferrari movie. And we were introduced in that way of like, hey, you're 2 people from the same place, speak. Actually, if you're from the island of Ireland, that's actually all you need. So then it was like, into who we knew, we shared a lot of friends. And I've always admired Katrina, and she was just unbelievable to work with, like such a true, brilliant person. That's really all I care about above everything else. Like, are you going to have a good time with this person? Is this person going to treat you with respect? Are you going to take care of each other on set? And she did all of that in spades. And I actually have never seen Outlander. Anyway, it's too long. There's like 7 seasons or something. I'm not going to see it.
I'm telling you this.
No, listen, she's watched The Fall though, which is great. I'm really pleased. But it's like, these things are a wee bit of a lottery in terms of when you're put together with someone. It has to be a very true, believable relationship, and it's often out of your hands, and it was out of our hands into Ken's hands, and thankfully, you chose people that worked well together, and if every movie could be with someone as easy as Katrina Balfe, it'd be a very easy career choice that I've made.
Jamie's contribution to the film, as you will see, is immense, and I thank him for it. And playing the role of Mackie in the film, another wonderful actor who stood with me on those Toronto stages all those years ago, all those decades ago, and who's been a cherished colleague across many, many projects. He is the brilliant Mr. Gerard Horan. laughed things, and please feel free to laugh tonight if you are so moved. And we held each other when we cried about serious things, and generally, as a community, we were there for each other, for everyone. And then, as they say, things changed. So
and I think I have a real understanding of what that is to, you know, go away often for the benefit of the family to work. But it's like, you know, these things are a wee bit of a lottery in terms of when you're put together with someone, it has to be a very true, believable relationship. And it's often out of your hands, you know, and it was out of our hands into Ken's hands. And thankfully, you know, you chose people that, you know, worked well together. And, you know, if every movie could be with someone as easy as Katrina Balfe, it would be a very easy career choice that made. You know, and I think she is truly outstanding in this movie. And I hope she gets everything for it.
I'm being told we're out of time, unfortunately, so I'm going to ask you please to join me in thanking once again the director, Ken, the story, Dornan. Thank you for being here.